Shell Pilipinas, a cornerstone of the Philippine energy since 1914. As a leading energy and oil company, SPC's operations span the critical areas of refining, distribution, and marketing of petroleum products across the nation. The company is steered by a powerful vision to be the most innovative and trusted energy company that powers progress and promotes sustainable development. This is realized through its mission to provide cleaner, more efficient energy solutions, to operate with deep responsibility for people and the environment, and to actively contribute to the Philippines' transition toward a sustainable energy future.
So now imagine this. In a fast-paced industries like Shell Filipinas Corporation, knowledge is power. But what if that power is scattered, hidden, and slipping away? And that's what we're going to discuss in our Strategic Knowledge Management Challenge. So the core issue here is that the knowledge is divided, with inconsistent access to information and no centralized hub for expertise or sharing content. Knowledge is often stored in various spaces, and documentation practices differ across departments and business units. And this creates knowledge silos, where operational data and technical expertise remain restricted to specific departments or expert groups, hindering collaboration. Additionally, there are inadequate mechanisms to protect collected expertise and best practices, leading to potential knowledge loss. And this can result in several business problems that impact the operations of Shell Filipinas Corporation. So, first, it hinders collaboration. Knowledge silos obstruct teams from collectively addressing challenges. Second, it complicates knowledge transfer. So, the allocation of expertise across business units and geographic regions makes it difficult to transfer knowledge, especially when it comes to personal transition between roles. And it's hard to capture and disseminate tacit knowledge. Third, it leads to redundancy and inefficiency. Employees are often unavailable to access up to date information, resulting in redundant tasks. And lastly, these issues have organizational consequences. So they diminish operational efficiency, increase recruitment expenses, and limit the integration of new technology and market trends. So to address this, here are the top three measurable strategic goals that we propose for KMS framework, which aims to enhance organizational learning, operational efficiency, and innovation to sustain Shell Filipinas Corporation's market leadership. So the system will be measured against the specific quantifiable strategic goals. So first, increase decision-making speed by reducing knowledge retrieval time, supporting faster decisions and fewer operational delays caused by knowledge silos. So the target here is a 20 to 40% drop in time spent finding information. Second, ensure compliance and quality by enforcing standardized templates and version control to reduce procedural errors and duplicated work. So the documentation related errors are expected to reduce by roughly 15 to 20%. And third, accelerate problem solving by providing easier access to experts and lowering reliance on a limited number of key individuals. So this could cut the time needed to identify specialists by up to 50%. So this framework is designed to overcome these challenges.
So here we can see the strategic KM systems that may help Shell Pilipinas achieve its goals. So number one would be innovation systems. So it involves the company interacting with actors and institutions that drive technological change, and this aims to drive innovation, product innovation, supply chain, talent, and governance improvements in the company. The next would be the expert finding systems. This helps the organization or the company look for the kind of talent that they need, so the correct people with the right expertise that they need. This also helps them retain their global talent. And then lastly would be the enterprise content management. It captures, stores, and also automates organizational knowledge, and this helps improve the workflow efficiency and also the reliability of the system itself. And here we can see the KM models that Shell Filipinos can use to create value out of their knowledge. So the first one would be the KMVC, or the KM value chain. This makes sure that the knowledge itself is actually improving the operations of the business. So how do they do this? They do this through undergoing this whole flow of collecting, organizing, sharing, and also using the knowledge for daily use or operations. This improves the quality and overall workflow of the company. And the next one would be the SECI model. SECI stands for socialization, externalization, combination, and internalization. This turns individual employee experiences into shared learning all throughout the organization. So this happens through mentoring, documentation, turning it into formal reports, and also applying it to daily use. So aside from those, when Shell decides to adopt a new system, the system needs to be accepted by its employees first, or its users. And then this is where the OCM comes in. So OCM addresses resistance from workload, culture, and also training gaps, and makes sure that the whole adoption process is smoother. And next would be the ADKAR strategy, which stands for awareness, desire, knowledge, ability, and reinforcement. So awareness would be telling them the benefits of the KM system. Desire would be backed or supported by leaders or executive sponsors and KM champions. Knowledge would be giving them the training that they need to adapt to this. And ability would be helping them actually apply it to their daily work. And then reinforcement would also be making sure that they continue to use it throughout the operations of the business. And then other than that, another important thing would be the design. So the UI or UX principles. It's important to keep everything minimal and very easy to use, very easy on the eyes. So smart searches, consistent layouts, and also clear feedback or errors, so that not only would the employees be adopting easier to the new system, but they will also be encouraged to actually use it since it's not hard or confusing for them to use.
This 5-layer architecture is purpose-built for an enterprise-like shell, ensuring seamless integration and robust performance. The presentation layer provides flexible, universal access for every user, whether they are on desktop, a mobile device in the field, or within their daily platforms like Microsoft Teams. The application layer is the intelligent core housing key business services like the AI-powered search engine, the expert locator system, and collaborative workspaces. Acting as the central nervous system is the integration layer. It uses an enterprise service bus and APIs to create a seamless bridge to Shell's vital systems, including SAPs, ERPs, and Workday HR, ensuring knowledge flows freely and breaks down information silos. All knowledge assets from documents to expert profiles are securely stored and managed in the data layer. Underpinning it all is a containerized infrastructure layer on Microsoft Azure, delivering the scalable, secure, and monitored foundation required for highly availability. In essence, this cohesive design ensures organizational knowledge can be systematically captured, intelligently retrieved, and collaboratively used across Shell's entire downstream operations. Two foundational pillars of the KMS are scalability and security. First, scalability ensures that the system grows with Shell's operations. The architecture is designed for horizontal scaling, allowing us to add capacity to handle more users and a growing volume of data, from initial deployment to millions of documents. Crucially, this expansion happens without sacrificing the user experience, as we guarantee a sub 2 second search speed to maintain high productivity. Second, security and governance are built into the system's core. We protect access through role based controls and multi factor authentication. All data is encrypted both in transit and at rest. The system also maintains complete audit trails and features robust disaster recovery to ensure business continuity and compliance with all relevant regulations. This approach ensures Shell's valuable knowledge is both accessible and protected.
Now we move on to the core of our system presentation, so the feature demonstration as a solution. So in this section, I will show you how these major tools, features of knowledge management system directly addresses the operational bottlenecks that is currently experienced by Shell Filipinas Corporation. So more importantly, I will highlight why these features are effective and how the interface design directly improves the employee productivity. So first, let's begin with the search and retrieval system. So one of the Shell's biggest pain points is the long-time employees spend locating technical documents, case reports, and updated SOP. So these often lead to workflow delays and even duplicated work. So our solution is a intelligent metadata-driven search engine that is equipped for relevance ranking and smart filters. So this will drastically cut down the time needed to find information and accelerates operational decision making. With the UI supports, this will go through a persistent, always visible search bar and auto-suggest functions that will help the users to recognize what they need instead of recalling a specific file names. So this will reduce cognitive load and speeds up daily tasks. Next is the document module. So Shell faces a recurring problem, and it is the consistent and incomplete documentation. So these lead to outdated processes, repeated mistakes, and loss of institutional knowledge when employees change roles. So our module solves this by enforcing structured submissions, required fields, and version controls. So these will ensure that every document uploaded into the system is accurate, organized, and aligned. With the corporate standards, the interface also promotes efficiency with drop-down menus, auto-tag suggestions, and a clean upload form that would make documenting knowledge fast and error-free. The third feature would be the expert locator, which directly solves the issue of knowledge silos and Shell's heavy reliance on informational networks. So traditionally, identifying the right expert requires asking several people. So this prolongs troubleshooting and also cross-department coordination. So our expert locator makes expertise searchable. So in the indexes employees based on their skills, certifications, and project involvement, it allows users to instantly identify the right person for any technical or operational issue. So the interface presents profiles in a clear, consistent layout, helping the team to compare expertise quickly and collaborate with more effectively. And another core feature is the enterprise knowledge repository. So Shell's knowledge assets are currently stored in scattered folders, emails, and separated platforms. So with this fragmentation, it creates risk, delays, and compliance issues. So our centralized repository becomes the single source of the truth for all SOPs, manuals, reports, and case studies. So with this one, it organizes files by operational unit while maintaining the secure, role-based access. And in terms of UI design, the structure layout and dashboard shortcuts are therefore frequently access materials that makes the navigation intuitive and efficient. So employees know exactly where to find what they need, reducing the confusion and improving overall productivity. And finally, we have our AI and enabled KM tools. So this one, it elevates Shell's knowledge management from basic storage to intelligent discovery. So with this feature, it is a semantic search, automated tagging, and intelligent classification that eliminates the manual effort for organizing documents and significantly improve search accuracy. So AI recommendation also guides users to be related with the resources and relevant experts. So the UI design integrates these capabilities seamlessly, offering suggestions only when needed, ensuring that the experience remains helpful rather than overwhelming.
For this slide, I'll explain how we'll measure the success of DKMS. First, we expect a 20 to 40% reduction in knowledge retrieval time, which directly speeds up decision-making and reduces delays. Second, with standard templates and version control, procedural errors should drop by 15 to 20%, improving compliance. We also project a 25 to 30% increase in knowledge contributions and up to 50% faster in expert identification. And overall, this lead to a positive ROI in 18 to 24 months and a 10 to 15% reduction in onboarding time. So the system solves Shell's main issues of fragmented knowledge, inconsistent access, and a lack of centralized expertise hub. By creating an integrated knowledge ecosystem, employees across departments can access accurate, updated information in one platform. It also enhances collaboration and knowledge transfer through innovation systems, expert finding, ECM, and the SECI model. With AI search and automated content management, the KMS supports faster, more reliable decisions and aligns with Shell's digital transformation by turning internal knowledge into reusable digital assets. So moving on with our strategic roadmap for the KMS implementation at Shell Pilipinas. So it begins with phase 1, which is the foundation and pilot. Over the first 6 months, we will launch specifically at the Tabangao import facility. The goal here is to validate core capabilities and integrate with key systems like ERP, allowing us to refine the platform based on actual user feedback. From month 7 to 18, we enter phase 2, which is the expansion and scaling. We will extend the system to high-impact units like operations, engineering, and retail. So crucially, this phase introduces mobile access, ensuring our field teams remain connected to the knowledge base. And finally, phase 3 focuses on optimization. So by the third year, we unlock advanced value by integrating AI for prescriptive analytics and automated knowledge gap detection, transforming the KMS into a tool for continuous innovation and regional growth.